everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And now it's second down.
On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The veteran Carlos Dansby in on the stop. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now we'll give to the big fullback. This is Whitlock. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. Let's see what they go to here on third down and 6.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds in the... New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. A good pick up there. 26 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for Devin Smith that time, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Tampa after this message. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. William Golston in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you? The Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Drops it underneath to Forte. And he'll get up. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here. And New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They'll try and get it with Forte. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got
rush coming, and he's taken down.
holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. That's a
blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Golston in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Forte, the lone running back. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And they will take over at... They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the move to his left. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he floats one there, incomplete.
holding defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. Call it a gain of 5. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Again, they were targeting Marshall there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Chris Conte. And a big turnover there as... The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Their mobile quarterback with touchdown. So out now come the Jets. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll look to throw now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Back to throw here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jay Samaro, his second. New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this.